I want to talk a little bit about kidding, and if we were to do a goat college about kidding, we'd want to have a really nice segment about it, but I just want to talk about what you would want to have, the bare necessities. So one of the things are to have a pair of scissors that's nice and sharp. I usually sanitize those with apple cider vinegar and finish off with some saline solution. And then I've got to have that if I want to cut the umbilical cord. And you're always going to want to do that, because if you don't cut the umbilical cord after it's born and put some, I put acidophilus on the cord after I cut it. Some people put iodine, but the mom's going to lick it, and I don't want the mom to have the iodine. When I need to cut the cord, I want to have nice sharp scissors, and I want to be prepared with everything before the kidding takes place. If there is an emergency, I've never needed to use these, but you can get some gloves that go all the way up to here. So if it bothers you to have your arm going in to the body, if you need to turn an animal or whatever, I usually just have these latex gloves that I have on my wrist, and I use those. I also have a thermometer, and I have a couple of these because you want to have them. This kit stays, all of this stays in the kit, so I don't have to go find it in case somebody goes into labor and I'm not ready, or the battery dies. So I always have two thermometers, and thermometer, the way you use it is you're going to remember that you want it to go in easily. So I'm going to take some of this. This is not petroleum jelly, because petroleum jelly comes from petroleum, and I don't really want to put that in my animal. So this is a soy-based alternative to petroleum jelly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the thermometer, and then I will put it up the anus, and it will tell me the temperature. I also have a headlamp. And I have a couple of these in case they run out, because sometimes you need to be able to see better, or you need to go find something because the electricity went out or whatever. You've got a headlamp. I've got a couple of other things for emergencies. One of the things that I do when the animal is getting ready to kid is I make a molasses water. So I'll take maybe about a half a cup of molasses and put it in a gallon of water and feed that, so that when she kids, her blood sugar doesn't go down, her iron level doesn't go down, because you can lose a goat when that happens. She can die. I also have a couple of things that I like to use for emergency: goat drench, Nutri-Drench, and I've actually been using that on a goat that I'm working with right now. And it's just a really rich nutrient substance, and you can squirt it in the mouth, and it's kind of gooey, so they swallow it instead of spit it out. And then I also have a probiotic vitamin B12, which helps them to absorb vitamins and minerals if they're having a problem. And it's kind of a neat gizmo, because you know how much you need, and you just kind of twist that down, and it gives you exactly how much you need, so you don't give too much. So that's my basic kit for kidding.